My bad. Hey there, people. I welcome you guys back to a different video. I made a tutorial on this game a few days ago, the lockpicking tutorial, and I was kind of thinking about it. And today is the game's first anniversary. So I was thinking about it, and I thought, why not showcase the best way to farm early game with my own little methods and twists that I like to put into the way that I grind. Now, some early disclaimers, I will say the following. Whenever it comes down to the best weapons to farm with, the best ways to level up, the best way to earn money, just understand this game has a limitation on the amount of EXP and money that you can earn dependent on the amount of people within the server. The required amount, or at least suggested, is to have at least 10 or more people within the server. Understand, farming will also be a lot different, and it won't be as easy, but with that out of the way, I would also like to mention the best weapon to utilize when you are farming. In personal use, the best weapon early game that you can get relatively early or buying it is the FNP. The FNP can kill a Shrieker within 12 to 14 headshots. It used to be a lot less, but since they've updated the game and they changed the amount of HP that the Shriekers have, which now is 1,000, it also kind of changed the best um, ways to really farm, but not too much. It's still relatively chill, and obviously, the FNP can be obtained from the shop or special crates, or specialist crates, which I'll showcase later on. Now, obviously, I will show you the way to get to the area that I personally have learned the best. That was also the way that I leveled up a good chunk before I went to the later area, which I'll show that later on. Now, from the shop area or the bunker over here, you must go as straight as you can. Due to the change with how the map is now laid out, sadly, the pathing also has changed for where you need to go. Although I believe we can still go this way. Yeah. Keep a lookout for a darker room. Once you come up to a certain threshold up here. I think it's over here. I also say I think because due to the here it is. A way that you can also find the Shrieker Room is by locating this specific hallway or this specific stash. And then when you get over here, should... There we go. Should be somewhere in this general vicinity. I don't remember the exact spot. Maybe it's over here that I'm thinking of. Yeah, over here. There it is. I know that wasn't really the best way to show it, since it can kind of be a little confusing, and I will probably cut that part of the video out. but if not, then obviously you'll see it, because it can get a little confusing. But this is the Shrieker Room. So now you've found the Shrieker Room. Obviously, sometimes people will be in here, because this is another good area to farm for an Overseer card, which I'll go ahead and explain later on. Sorry about the flashing lights. But as I was saying, I'll make another video on that and how to get to that area. But now, the best spot to farm early game is this area. It takes about, as also mentioned earlier, 14 headshots to kill a single Shrieker, depending on if you hit all your headshots. Me personally, and through my own experience, my own testing, and my own preference, every single gun, like the P292, the Deagle, and anything kind of like that. Of course, I can make a full list, but anything kind of similar to the P2 62, the Uzi, the Mac 11. Damn. Stuff kind of similar. Also, I haven't played it in a little bit, so I'm kind of a little rusty for shooting. There we go. So about 12 to 14 shots, depending on where you hit, can kill a Shrieker fully. Pretty handy, including the fact that most guns, as I said, like the Uzi, personally are just wastes of space and waste of ammo. The F&P is 1.5 grams, making it a pretty good and viable secondary that you can have. And also, this entire area is good for gaining ammo. To reload and unload your guns, press U, or to unload, press U, and then obviously to reload, press the R key. Or if you're on console, I'm not too sure. So, the best way to grind out exactly. Killing the Shriekers, having both these doors closed so the Shriekers don't run off, trimming them down one by one, taking advantage of crouching, and a few other things will help you level up really early on. You can also earn a good bit of money by doing this, and at least from my own experience, I can earn 10,000 within 30 minutes, purely just by grinding this area alone. Now, these are the specialist crates. In my personal opinion, the Grizzly, or what used to be known as the Piercer, isn't really the best as well. Now, you can argue that the Deagle could be good, but it's also stated that in the thing for this, that the Grizzly is a little bit better for overall damage. And I forget the limit on what you start with. I think it's 3 kilograms, or maybe it's 1. I would have to see. But running around, you can either do counterclockwise or clockwise. and just expect them to run off at times. I don't know why. But yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. It's better when there's no one else here, because you can at least actually get the kills. I'm not using the badger right now because I'm just showcasing the FNP. But ultimately, I will say the following. The best combo that you can get your hands on early game is the AK and FNP. Or if you get hella lucky with some random guy giving you the badger, then use the badger. All in all, I'd say the easiest way to farm for late and early game is actually this area because I mean once you get one of the items that you need, most people just leave. Most people don't stick around to farm the area. And plus, whenever you break a crate, you get 5 experience points. So, accounting towards the fact that every 5 minutes crates respawn, which this goes for all the crates, you get about 5 to 7 experience points. You get like kills, which equate to 600 XP. 200 if you have the assist and the 10 people in the server, like how this says. And then any items that you get, such as the specialist or the epic crates. Restricted, the restricted crates. Why is this though? That's what I mean. I'm like, me personally, I like to close the doors so they don't get out. It's to keep them contained. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory. And I don't know. Personally, this is my best method of farming. I also do not like it when people stand nearby. Great. I've been trying to get something from this. I don't think they have chat. Yoink. But yeah, you will meet some people like that, to where it's kind of a hassle to farm in this area since it's a bit more well known. But at the end of the day, this isn't the best farming spot. That will be for the next video. This maybe I should have just used the badger right there. But yeah, this is the method for using the FNP is only for early game. Please keep that in mind. You'll get way better weapons the more that you play and the higher level that you can get. Oh, sorry, it's 400 XP, not 600. It's 600 credits that you get. Yeah, that's on me. Now, in any case, I hope you all enjoyed. I will get to the other video now, and yeah, this will be edited down a little bit, so there may be some skips in it, kind of like how I was kind of skipping it earlier. But in any case, I hope you all enjoy, and with that, I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. And yes, I just yoinked it from that guy. I saw that first. Bonk.